Good morning, James. I'm just gonna start. If anybody wants to log in late, they can go back and check out whatever we were talking about. I kind of already had most of these lines here. The only one I added was this one. I deleted one that was around here, but I added this one because of this gap here. But I saw that this peak was also a good line, which is near current price, so I thought I'd throw that in there. I saw we had a 1, 2, 3, 4 time stop on that. Only two of them were during the day. Two of them were in pre-market. So we might see a third during the day rejection here. But personally, I think the fifth time we come and test this, I think we break through it. So I'm probably going to say, just going to say above 464. Okay, yeah, that's all time high. I'm saying 461. Let's make that 461. And then we're going to use a target of probably this gap here, that 459.31. 459.30s. Target 2, I don't think we'll have to need a target 2, but I'm going to say 456.50. All right. Only 30-minute. I'll move this over here. And I'll just slide it back. I like that one. I like that it had support here, or retested resistance. And we're testing resistance right now in pre-market. So that is the strongest level for a break above. Above 171.25. Target. I'm going to aim for this high. 173.50. Target 2. Alright, so we did this high. Oh, I have oval on. So that's our first target. Second target, which that lines up with a lot. All that support right there. It already gets that next zone. Probably going to say about right here because it's the next continuation buyer zone. On 76s. Now for a break below, probably going to go off this one. I like that it has support here, as well as over here on the right side. So probably going to go with that 169 as our break below. Target 165. Clear. 30 minutes been squeezing very hard. This was brought to my attention, I think, 2 days ago. But we're in another big symmetrical squeeze on Facebook. So now we're going to look for that same levels again. Let's go for this one. I like this. Not only is it the high of yesterday, but we have the high of pre-market. I promise you it lines up with a lot more. Yeah, resistance here, support here before it had a bigger move up. So that's definitely my level above. Below, let's be a little cautious on this one. I almost want to say way down here just because it covers all those days' lows. I kind of like that line the most. I have a touch here, big move up here, caught support here, support. So I'm going to go for that one. That one's just way too good to pass up. Mic's a little too close to my face. Good morning, everybody. And I hope these explanations help anybody choose their own list, because all I'm doing is going through smaller time frames for intraday levels. If you guys have access to the premium playlist, please go check out Chef's hour 14-minute video that he put, or stream he did for lifetime members yesterday. That thing is gold. I was sitting there taking notes and I was like, damn, like I can't wait for next week's. Above 264, below 259.25. I'm not even going to set levels on that one because I think when that breaks my levels, you'll get an amazing pop. Next one I was doing was Microsoft. I'm going to mark that. Strong. Uptrend. Hourly. Man, I can't spell today. Can't even draw that. Since the gap up. If you're going from the gap, we're in a rising wedge. Rising wedge on the 30-minute, which would be bearish. Price level, let's go off this one. I like that a lot. It's pre-market high, as well as where this wick reached. Below. Man, I really like this level, and I wasn't even looking at that, but I like this because it's yesterday's low. I saw this support grab here. I saw that it was a resistance here the day before. It was kind of above it most of the day here. This jump roped it. But what I liked was this gap range here. So I know if it fails 209.38, it's probably going down $1 instantly. So let's say above 212. Target. I won't set a target for the upside. Below 209.35. And then target 208.30s because it's like literally $1 down for this gap. I think below that it'll keep dying though because that's a pretty strong support about right there. Check the keys chat, Mason. Next one on the list is Square. Then we have Amazon, AMD, NVIDIA. I'm going to try and have a set list before I start the stream every day. So if you guys could send me some tickers the night before or even before I start streaming, I'll try and have them on the list. Every day I'll have it a little different, but I like to keep it this main core of stocks because, one, I know how all these stocks move. Two, these are really good stocks everyone should practice on. Thank you, Dylan. You could send it on Discord, Rayman. You could DM me or just drop it in my chat. It'd probably be better if you just send it the night before so I can see it, because I barely check chat in the morning. All right, let's see. We're on the hourly again, just like we were with Microsoft. Okay, see, we actually have something to go off of here, so we'll get a nice squeeze again. So let's see. Price squeeze on the hourly. Let's go down to a lower time frame. Let's just keep it there. Okay, so pre-market high is here, but we have some more information above it. I think I'm going to make that my break above. For one, I like that it was the high of the other day, or 2 days ago. It was the high of yesterday, and it was also the high of the extended hours here, if you don't count the small gap up that got retraced back instantly and then retested with the wick, so that's pretty strong. So I'm thinking 153.10s, 153 like 15 for a break above. That's going to be pretty strong. I think for a target, I'd probably just aim for that one, the meat of this one. Last night in the stream, Chef was saying it's more important to grab from the bodies than the wicks, and I also preach that. And that's just mainly because you're grabbing the real meat of the bone there. You're not just, flying blind, grabbing a random point of this wick. You're at least grabbing the meat of that candlestick, and the meat of that candlestick is the body. That candlestick's just a bone. Alright, so let's do... Looking for a break below. That's definitely a line, just drawing it. I might say break below this, target this, and then this will be your third target or second target. Alright, so above 15. Target 57s. Alright, let's say 156. Below. Plus, if you zoom in, going with the body of the candlestick shows more pointage. Yeah, I feel like that too. I honestly just see wicks as like arms reaching out, like letting you know like how much force is there. Because like you see this, like this wick, for example, you see it going up. I see that as an arm reaching out saying, hell no, we're not going there yet. And then you get a quick rejection very shortly after. Then you get a smaller wick here off this support, which is definitely a support. And it's saying, no, we're not going below this just yet. So I kind of see it as like arms saying, like, speaking to you a little bit. It's not always 100% accurate. But if you see a wick going against a line, it's most likely going the other way. Especially if it's like perfectly like that, or like the candle stops there and then the line goes like way above it. It's really clean. I agree with you, Rayman. If there's anyone in the stream not in the server, by the way, please go to the bio of my YouTube or Instagram and click that link. There's a lot of new stuff in chat now. Below 149.70. And then we're going to say target 147.50. Target 2 145.20s. All right, I'm going to just show the list real quick because I haven't really thrown it over here in a minute. So far I have Apple, BA, Facebook, Microsoft, Square. I'm going to go through Amazon. There's a few guys in chat who actually do like to play Amazon, so I'm going to start throwing on the list a lot more. AMD and NVIDIA, of course, just because I think everybody should watch these two together if you're going to play either of them, because they do play off of each other. So it's just something good to learn. It's the routine. It's not the fact that I'm asking you guys to go make $1 million from these stocks. I really want people to go start going through this routine because it'll help them with technical analysis tenfold. I've never had someone go through this routine and not progress. So, and if they haven't progressed, it's because they just aren't trying and they think they know it all. So that's on them, not me. Let's go to Amazon. Yeah, I'll look at Intel right after Hilder. I almost wanted to draw that line. See, I don't like doing those kind of trend lines. If it has to do with current price, it just doesn't count in my head. All right, so let's get this one going. Got a nice little channel here, and price is kind of at the top of it. It's kind of weak, though, because I chose where current price is close to. So don't take that one with a... Yeah, see, I'd rather draw that. Meant to remove. Yeah, I like that better. Let's go to the 30-minute. But yeah, guys, there's a bunch of free channels in chat, too. So if anyone here's not in chat, I highly suggest you just click the link and join, just because there is so many free plays in both options. And I mean, mainly options chat. Hangout chat's kind of just like off-topic stuff, but there's still some pretty good productive talk in there. But options chat is insane. A lot of people said I was nuts for making that free for everyone, but it's just a good place for everyone to talk. It's really a community chat for options and really good talk. But a lot of money is made in that chat. There's so many callouts in there that people don't even recognize. All right, so we're just going to play our pre-market system on today for Amazon. It's kind of in a zone where it can kind of do whatever it wants. So we're going to do the high. We're not going to do the low yet. We're going to do the open of yesterday, the close of yesterday, and the high. I'm probably not going to mark. But which is cool, though, is the high is this wick. That's where this candle stopped as well. Before extended hours closed for Amazon yesterday. So it's kind of cool to note. Oops. So I think what I'm going to do is go off of this. I got my chef zone going. $33.26.75. Get some targets after. Below, what was that one? $32.87.05. I'm just gonna say 32.87, so it's flat. 05's okay, but I just want to do a flat number. I think if I was to do a target, I'd do below bottom of this candle, but I'm probably just going to do it right here. Wait a minute. Yeah, right here. 32.47. Target for above, I'm pretty sure it's the all-time high. Oh, no, it's not. I'll probably say that level then. 33.44.25. And then in parentheses, I'm going to write all-time high. Do you ever duplicate support and see where it is fits the channel top? Yeah, I do that sometimes, kind of in my own head, though. My bad. I always do way too much in my head, Rayman. I never, like, speak some of the stuff out that I'm explaining in my head. But sometimes I'll do that where you're like this, and then if you just duplicate it, you can draw another trend line like that, and it actually happens to be a really good channel instead of just one support. I do that sometimes, too. I just kind of do it more in my head. But, yeah, that's a really good practice too, because even if it doesn't work, whatever, just go delete the line. But it is nice to get both sides of the stock. Like this day here, squeeze, popped out of it, and you could just do this every day. It really helps. But yeah, that's my Amazon levels. This is what I went with. I chose the chef zone there on the 30-minute. Hey, good morning, Holy Fire. Rayman said, you good? I read between the lines, bro. Good. All right. AMD looking a lot like Apple, which that's okay. 1, 2. Got almost third touch here. Let's clear this. I don't need any of that. Let's go to the hour again. Let's get our trend lines going. Got kind of an ascending pattern here. It's not super tight to price though. Let's go to the 30-minute. I really like the 30-minute. I don't know why. I don't think it's even the 10 days of information. I just really like how 30-minute candles look. They're so clean. Looks like AMD's ready to move big again though. See how did this consolidation, big move down, big move up, consolidation. It's probably going to have another big move. I would like to think up though. I'd like to think we have a bullish day today. Not going to get over excited though. Ooh, I really like this level now. So we got this small gap here, as well as all that support, resistance, all the jump rope going on. But you have resistance on the near price right here, as well as the pre-market high. So I think I'm going to go with that 82.10 just to be safe. And then we'll target top of this little wave here, which is about 83.15. I think worst case target, which that looks like that lines up with that support right there. Yep, right here. And then I think last target, probably do about right there. Just because you have a little bit of information there. That'll be my buyer targets below. Let's do that one. I was eyeing that before. Support, big move up, didn't matter. Support, support. Now it matters. So about 80.95. And I think targets will do the bottom of this just because that is where we had our last support grab before all this movement. So about that 79.60s. I'll probably just say 79.65. And I think last target we'll probably just do here. Because it's in after hours, so none of that. Probably do right here. I like that it ends about right here, starts about right here. This information here doesn't matter as much because it's pre-market. Extended hours, my bad. But you do have some more information below, so. But again, just grabbing targets on each side, not do anything crazy. So let's go with that. Move this over here. Right now, I'll do it right here. $84.10. We'll just say 84s. Below. Target. 79. 70. 78.50. I love NVIDIA. You know why? Because those are my levels. I love NVIDIA. It's like the quickest one. All right, let me post this in chat first, and then I will answer any questions else we got. I'll leave this up on the screen. A lot of guys are telling me they really appreciate these streams because there's like no other groups that do like pre-market streams. Now there's some really big dudes who do streams. Like there's at least 2 other guys that I'm aware of that are huge, like way bigger compared to us. And they all do like kind of like this. They don't use the same system as me, but they do similar streams where they just go through some analysis. But I'm not joking. If you guys missed yesterday's stream from Chef for Lifetime guys, go to the Keys chat. That shit is insane. I was super impressed watching Chef. Like I already like watching Chef's analysis because our price action goes hand in hand, but that was insane, man. Props to Chef. Plus, I think what I like the most about my pre-market strat and all the strats we mainly teach in chat is how basic they are. Because I think you go to some chats, I'm not downing anyone, I'm not like trying to do all that stuff, but if you go to some other chats and you try to learn their strats, they won't help you or tell you exactly what the hell their strat even is. And then it's kind of frustrating because you're just sitting there just trying to learn. You know, you're not trying to piss anyone off. You're just trying to learn. You don't know where to start. And that's the thing is you go into other servers and you have no idea what the hell to look at. But you come in here and you have the pre-market watch list. We stream it. I have so much content on how to even look at it and trade it that I can't even fathom it. There's just so much content on it. And every person in my chat, or not every person, but almost every analyst in my chat uses the system, whether it messes with theirs or not, because my system doesn't hurt anyone else. It just adds on to whatever you're already doing, so it doesn't hurt anyone. All right, now that all the lists are posted in chat. Oh, today's pre-market Wednesday, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, I bet. So I actually have to join the premium access chat today. All right, let's go through Intel like Helder asked. The workshop. I'm not aware of a workshop. I was just talking about my chat and the content we're making. Chef did a cool stream for like an hour in my chat. If you're interested in the chat, links in the bio of my YouTube and Instagram. I'm coming back and reading y'all's comments, and y'all are killing me. Bro, I just told a homie watching you do this is like watching Bob Ross explain his painting as he does them. It'd be art. I'm not that good. I think I'm only decent at explaining my strategies because I was so frustrated with how I learned. I had to learn everything on my own because everybody sucks at teaching is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Like, and I get it. After learning some of this, I get it, you know. This is complex shit to talk about. It's even harder to, put in a dumber down version for other, and not that people are dumb, just a more simple way for people to pick up on it. All right, my bad, Helder. Helder said check out INTC. Let's check out INTC. So I've actually been eyeing this one myself because I've been wanting to see what it does after this death drop. Let me go to the shorter hourly. And it's just kind of had a boring range here. Support, resistance, that's why I drew that. As well as this being over here. And then I drew this because it got touched once. And then it had a little bit break of a lower and it was the low. So we're kind of stuck in this like $3 range here on INTC. So I'm actually going to set some alerts on this. Puts / BTD, standing for buy the dip. If that's what it intends up being. I set that alert wrong. Puts / buy the dip. At or below. Alright. That's my whole take on that one, Helder. There's not much more to add to it. They had pretty bad fundamentals going into that ER. And I don't think they have any debt or nothing, but I think just all the other news that they were dropping on everyone was pretty bad. So that's why you got that horrible drop there. That's why AMD pumped up that day. Had something to do with something AMD does better than INTC. I don't quite remember the exact term. But yeah, INTC is just stuck in a nice little range there. I didn't put Beyond on the list, but I'll probably post the extra chart or something because I don't know if I could go a day without charting this thing. That's probably all the levels I need. And all I did was mark high, open, close, low. I didn't even mark pre-market levels yet. Just gonna leave it like that. So now I can come back to it, and I can just trade it. So if it's still stuck between here and it hasn't broke out of one of these two, and I see some rising volume happen, I can get in on a play. And look, I got a target for below, I got a target for above. Perfect. Last one, Oracle. Oh, you're doing that because of TikTok, huh? I don't think the TikTok news has as much weight as people think anymore because it's been on the damn headlines every damn day. It's really not becoming crucial news as much anymore. Don't get me wrong, TikTok makes a lot of money, have a lot of pull, and will be a good thing for someone to buy, but I think the steady name drop is going to start getting old. If that makes sense. Plus, on the daily, that's a horrible candle. I would like to think you have a red day on Oracle today. It's in a nice, like, dollarish range. Yeah, I would say watch for this level and this level to be hit. Kind of like on INTC. It's kind of in a spot where it can kind of do whatever the hell it wants. It could pump up more, and it could drop down more, and it doesn't really help to go look at a bigger time frame just because this is from a gap up from news. So you would like to just analyze the small amount of price action you have in front of you. Yeah, this chart's disgusting. You said ugly. I think it's disgusting. But those are the two levels I would watch. I'm personally never going to play off TikTok news just because I'm not following that hype. That hype's going to hurt some people. Don't get me wrong, though. I think whenever someone does finally get a hold of or get control of TikTok, I think they'll grow. Just because that's a big platform reaching a lot of people. Not just in the United States, but around the world. Me and my friends just want Vine to replace it. We want Vine to come back and replace it. 6 seconds was enough. I think I'm ending it there. We got 8 minutes to the market open. I streamed a little longer than I should have, but I'm really glad to help out and go through some extra charts with you guys, and as well as the watch list. So if any of this helped you, please let me know or catch me in the stream tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the voice chat if you're a premium member. If not, then there's still going to be a shit ton of conversation and activity in chat, so see you guys in there.